Westinghouse starts work on an axial flow engine design, the WE-19. 15 October, the Bell XP-59 flies, powered by a General Electric Type IA, W.1. 16 The Fiersler F-103 V1 Pulse J-powered flying bomb, cruise missile, flies for the first time. 17 Armstrong Siddeley starts work on an axial flow design, the ASX. 18 December, after meeting held at a pub, Rover agrees to hand over the jet development to Rolls-Royce, in exchange for their Rolls-Royce Meteor tank engine factory. 1943, edit. 1 January the 1st, Rolls takes over the Rover plants, although the official date is several months later. Stanley Hooker leads a team including Fred Morley, Arthur Rubber and Harry Pearson. Several Rover engineers decide to stay on as well, including Adrian Lombard, leader of Rover's offshoot design team. They focus on making the W.2B production quality as soon as possible. After only a few short months since Rolls-Royce took over from Rover, the W.2B/23, soon to be known as the Rolls-Royce Welland, starts production. 3 The parallel Rover design effort, the W.2B/26, is adopted by Rolls-Royce for further development and becomes the Rolls-Royce Derwent. 4 The de Havilland Goblin engine is tested, similar in most ways to the Derwent. 5 March, a license for the Goblin is taken out in the United States by Allis-Chalmers, later becoming the J-36. Lockheed is awarded a contract to develop what would become the P-80 Shooting Star, powered by this engine. 6 Production of Jumo 004B starts. 7 Production of BMW 003A starts. 8 First running turbo from the German Daimler-Benz DB670, aka 109-007, operated on its test on the 1st of April, 1943. 9 Throughout 1943, the Jumo 004 and BMW 003 continue to destroy themselves at an alarming rate due to turbine failures. Efforts in the United Kingdom, at one point years behind due to official indifference, have now caught up due to the availability of high-temperature alloys which allowed for considerably more reliable high-heat sections of their designs. 10 Design work on the BMW 018 starts. 11 The US decides to rename all existing jet projects with a single numbering scheme. The L1000 becomes the J37, GE's Type I the J31, and Westinghouse WE-19 the J30. Newer projects are fitted into the remaining 30s. Turboprop designs become the T-Series, also starting at 30. 12 June, Metrovic F.2/1 tested, fitted to Avro Lancaster. 13 September, Allis-Chalmers runs into difficulty on the J36, and the Shooting Star project is re-engined with the General Electric J33, a licensed version of the W.2B/26, or Rolls-Royce Derwent. GE later modifies the design to produce over twice the thrust, at 4,000 lbf, 18 kN. 14 Frank Whittle's W.2B/700 engine is tested, fitted to a Vickers Wellington Mk2 bomber. 15 March, Westinghouse X-19A axial flow engine is bench tested at 1,165 lbf, 5,180 N. 16 Miles aircraft test an all-moving tailplane as part of the Miles M.52 supersonic research aircraft design effort. 17 A Welland-powered prototype Gloucester Meteor flies. 18 The Goblin-powered de Havilland Vampire flies. 19 Leal KAVDR-2 axial flow engine tested, the first Soviet jet design. 20 The General Electric J31. their version of the W.2B/23 is tested. 21 November, the Metrovic F.2 is tested on a modified Gloucester Meteor. Although more powerful, smaller and more fuel efficient than the Welland, the design is judged too complex and failure prone. In his quest for perfection, Griffith instead delivers an impractical design. Work continues on a larger version with an additional compressor stage that overdoubles the power. 22 The Armstrong Siddeley ASX is tested. 23 Metrovic F2/3 delivers 2,700 lbf, 12,000 N, but not developed further, moving on to 10-stage F2/4. 1944, edit. 1 BMW tests the 003R, a 003 with an additional rocket engine mounted in parallel to the BMW 003. A turbojet it is combined with, and produces an even more powerful mixed power engine. 2 April, with internal design efforts underway at most engine companies, power jets have little possibility of profitability, and are nationalized, becoming a pure research lab as the National Gas Turbine Establishment. 3 June. Design work on a gas turbine engine for powering tanks begins under the direction of Muller, who left Heinkel in 1942. The first such system, the GT101, is completed in November and fit to a Panther tank for testing. 4 June. A Derwent 2 engine is modified with an additional turbine stage powering a gearbox and 5-blade propeller. The resulting RB.50, or Rolls-Royce Trent, is not further developed, but is test flown on a modified Gloucester Meteor. 5 The Junkers Ju-287 jet bomber is tested. 6 The BMW 018 engine is tested. Work ends soon after when the entire tooling and parts supply are destroyed in a bombing raid. 7 The Junkers Jumo 012 engine is tested. It stands as the most powerful engine in the world for some time, at 6,600 lbf, 29,000 N. 8 The J35, a development of an earlier turboprop effort, runs for the first time. 9 Ford builds a copy of the V1S engine, known as the PJ31-1. 10 The Yashica Wajima NE20 first runs in Japan. Originally intending to build a direct copy of the BMW 003, the plans never arrived and the Japanese engineers instead built an entirely new design based on a single cutaway image and several photographs. 11 The Doppelhof WNF-4 flies, the first ramjet-powered helicopter. 12 April the 5th. The nearly complete prototype of the Leduc 010 ramjet-powered aircraft, under construction at the Montaudran airfield near Toulouse, France, unbeknownst to German occupation authorities, is heavily damaged by a Royal Air Force bombing raid. 13 April. The Messerschmitt Me 262 first enters combat service Germany. 14 June. The Messerschmitt Me 262 enters squadron service in Germany. 15 July. The Gloucester Meteor enters squadron service in the United Kingdom. 16. The 27th of July. First combat mission flown by a Gloucester Meteor. 17 The 4th of August. Gloucester Meteors shot down 2 Pulse J-powered V1 flying bombs. 18 A design competition starts in Germany to build a simple jet fighter, the Volksjäger. The contract is eventually won by the Heinkel He-162 Spatz, Sparrow, to be powered by the BMW 003. 19 The 27th of October, after a short 6-month period, Rolls-Royce designs and builds the Rolls-Royce Nene at 5,000 lbf, 22 kN, but it sees only limited use in the United Kingdom, and is first run on this date. 20 December, Northrop's T-37 turboprop is tested. The design never matures and work is later stopped in the late 1940s. 1945, edit. 1. The Nakajima Kicker flies for the first time on the 7th of August, 1945, powered by two Ashika Wajima NE-20 turbojets, making it the first Japanese jet aircraft to fly. 2. Stanley Hooker scales the Nene down to Gloucester Meteor size, producing the RB.37, also referred to, confusingly, as the Derwent V. A Derwent V-powered Meteor sets the world speed record at 606 miles per hour at the end of the year. The importance of this incident relegates the development of more powerful engines unimportant. 3. The Junkers 022 turboprop runs. 4. An afterburner-equipped Jumo 004 is tested. 5. Leal KAVDR3 axial flow engine tested. 6. Leal KATR1 axial flow engine tested. 7. The RB.39 Rolls-Royce Clyde turboprop runs, combining axial and centrifugal stages in the compressor. Rolls-Royce abandoned development, preferring to focus on the turbojet. A carrier-based naval strike aircraft, the Westland Wyvern, having already changed from its original Rolls-Royce Eagle piston engine, uses the alternative turboprop, the Armstrong Siddeley Python. 8. The Avia S-92, a version of the Mi-262, is built in Czechoslovakia. 1946, edit. 1 January, a dispirited Frank Whittle resigns from what is left of Power Jets. Gradually the company is broken up, with only a small part remaining to administer its patents. 2 Development of the Rolls-Royce Dart starts. The Dart would go on to become one of the most popular turboprop engines made, with over 7,000 being produced before the production lines finally shut down in 1990. 3 Metrovic F2 /4 barrel delivers 4,000 lbf, 17.8 kN. Metrovic jet turbines sold to Armstrong Siddeley. 1949, edit. 1 The 21st of April, the Leduc 010, the world's first ramjet-powered aircraft, finally completes its maiden flight in Toulouse, France. The aircraft's rate of climb exceeds that of the best contemporary turbojet-powered fighters. 2 The 22nd of June, Vickers VC.1 Viking flew with Rolls-Royce Nene turbojets, the world's first pure jet transport aircraft. 1950, edit. 1 Late 1950, Rolls-Royce Conway, the world's first production turbofan, enters service, significantly improving fuel efficiency and paving the way for further improvements. 1952, edit. The 2nd of January, the world's first flight of a geared turbofan, the Turbonka Aspin, powering the Forga Gemino test-bed aircraft. The 2nd of May, the world's first commercial jet airliner to reach production, the de Havilland Comet, enters service with Borg. 1953, edit. 1 The de Havilland Gyron, Halford's last jet design, runs for the first time. Before cancellation 2 years later it has evolved to 25,000 lbf, 110,000 N, using reheat. Other comparable turbojet engines are developed at the same time, including the Canadian Orenda Iroquois. 1956, edit. The 15th of September, the Tu-104 medium-range jet airliner enters service with Aeroflot, the world's first jet airliner to provide a sustained and successful service. The Tu-104 was the sole jetliner operating in the world between 1956 and 1958. 1958, edit. 1 October, the Boeing 707 enters service with Pan American. This aeroplane is largely credited with ushering in the jet age, having huge commercial success with few operating problems unlike its competitors. This plane helped establish Boeing as one of the leading makers of passenger aircraft in the world. 1959, edit. One Sud Aviation Caravelle enters service, claimed as the first short forward/medium-range jet airliner, first flight the 27th of May, 1955. 1968, edit. The 30th of June, TF-39 high bypass turbofan of 43,300 lbf, 193 kN, enters service on the C-5 Galaxy transport, ushering in the age of wide-body transports. 1975, edit. The 26th of December, 1975, 2144S, the first supersonic jet airliner, went into mail and freight service between Moscow and Alma-Ata in preparation for passenger services, which commenced November 1977. 1976, edit. The 21st of January, Concorde, the supersonic jet airliner, enters passenger service with British Airways and Air France. 1978, edit. The 1st of June, 2144 withdrawn from scheduled passenger service after 55 passenger flights due to reliability and safety problems. 1983, edit. The 4th of October, 1983, Thrust 2 turbojet-powered car gets the land speed record to 1,149 km per hour. 1997, edit. The 15th of October, 1997, Thrust SSC first supersonic car, powered by 2 turbofans, takes the land speed record to 1,228 km per hour. 2002, edit. 1 HY shot scramjet ignited and operated. 2003, edit. The 31st of January, GE 90-115B receives FAR 33 certification, currently holds the world record for thrust and engine, fan, size for a gas turbine-powered engine at 127,900 lbf of thrust and 128 inches, respectively. The 26th of November, Concorde retires from service. 2004, edit. 1 HyperX first scramjet to maintain altitude. 2007, edit. 1 HyperX first air-breathing, scram, jet to attain Mach 10. See also, edit. 1 timeline of rocket and missile technology. 2 jet engine. References.